Alright. Alright. We just saw The Conjuring 2 and
Central Intelligence, back to back.
And we'll get the shitty one out of the way first. Central Intelligence
was a piece of crap.
Yeah. You ever seen Mordecai? It was pretty much like that. Parts of it were funny, but all in all, it fucking sucked ass.
Yeah, let's see. The Rock was annoying.
He had the mentality of like a 15-year-old girl.
Yeah. He's like, what? Oh, snap. I mean, talking like a 90s Valley girl or some shit like that. He wore a fanny pack, too.
Yeah, he did wear a fanny pack the entire fucking movie.
He acted like a kid.
Yeah.
You know,
and
like,
gay.
Yeah.
Not saying for any hate gay crimes and shit, just saying like he acted gay.
You know, the story's so cliche, fat kid got bullied in high school, grew up to be something big. And Kevin Hart, he's always the same.
Says something about his height and the stupid fucking noises. And you got a Kevin Hart movie.
Yeah. I mean, some of it was funny, like some little jokes or something that was funny, but I wouldn't watch it again.
Alright, now let's go on with the win. Conjuring 2.
Excellent movie.
Yeah, well, it's... Okay, I can agree with you. It was better than the first one. Darker, more twisted. I really don't see how people are all sketched the fuck out in the theaters, but that's just me. I mean, there were parts of the movie that were funny as fuck.
Yeah.
What?
How many times did I jump?
Three.
The first one was so stupid because you could see it coming.
Jump scare.
Yeah, because she's like, look in the mirror, someone's behind her, so she looked back, wasn't there. Looked in the mirror again, got closer, looked back, wasn't there. Like, looked there again, it's like right behind her, turned around, it's like grabbing her fucking throat and shit. It's like, oh fuck. You could see it coming, dude. That's still baby jump.
Okay, they did get me on one part too.
Yeah. Dude, that nun though, man. That was...
apparently the nun, was it Bellic?
Yeah, Valak. That's a demon.
The demon or whatever,
Yeah.
the demon nun.
Yeah.
Just getting her own spin-off movie, apparently. So we'll get that probably in like 2 years.
Like, usually most sequels don't work, especially for horror. But this one actually worked.
And it was a hell of a lot better than the first one.
It was intense. I love the first one. This one was better.
Pretty much about the, fuck.
What?
I know it is the British Amityville, pretty much, because they cover Amityville at the beginning of the movie, and then it goes on to the whole British case, which I'm not really all that familiar with.
No, me neither, but it was intense, and what made the movie, was the best part about the whole movie was the music.
Yeah, it was like straight from Dark Souls.
Pretty much, yeah, how like the whole, like at some points like had like the whole men's choir and shit, man. Like other times you like playing on like the violins and stuff. It was intense, man. And it wasn't all jump scares either.
No, it was more.
There's a few, like maybe like 4 or 5, but more like intense moments. Like you think something's gonna happen,
And it doesn't happen.
Yeah, and then it does, and that's when it catches you off guard, man. And then some new tricks too, like when you see your shadow walking on the wall.
Yeah, there's like a scene. There's a scene where. She asks, you don't know, it's not the nun bitch to come out, and you see her shadow just walk all the way around the room, along the wall, and it goes behind her painting, and then you like see her fingers come out and shit, and she like grabs the painting and runs at
Lorraine.
Lorraine.
Yeah,
Her name.
that was some intense stuff. I'd watch it again, man. I don't really like horror movies that much. This one, I guess, wasn't really horror.
No.
It's kind of like on like the whole Jaws line, like more like, oh, we're
yeah,
waiting for
like
something
when Jaws
to
would have
happen.
been in the 70s,
Yeah.
like right when it first came out.
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
Great stuff, man. What else is good about The Conjuring?
It's got some humor. It does have some
Yeah,
humor.
it does. You actually get to like see like these entities or spirits like up close and personal, like finally, like over halfway through the movie and stuff. What?
I don't know if it's a prequel or not, because we gotta rewatch the first one, but the whole items are going out. It's that damn, is it that music? It's not a music box. What the hell is it?
I don't know. It's like
some music thing. It's like a little spinny, like they play whatever. It has like a little, I don't know what the fuck it's called. Anyway, I'm pretty sure.
the Crooked Man.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in the first movie.
But at the end of at the end of this one, when he brings it down to it, you see like he puts it right next to that thing that she was looking at in the first one, had the mirror on it or whatever. She kept looking back in the first one, so I mean it has to be a sequel. But I could have sworn that music box that he puts in there was already in the first one.
It I don't know. Rewatch it and find out yourself.
Yeah, that is a damn good movie. I jumped like 3 times. I ain't gonna lie. It is, and you know it's coming too, most of them or whatever, but
Yeah, jump scare.
damn.
Jump scare.
Wait, what'd you give Central Intelligence out of a 10?
Central Intelligence, I'll give it a 4 just for the laughs. That were some humor in it.
Yeah, I give it like a 3.
I'll give it a 5. You add the end scene bloopers after and during the credits.
Yeah, bloopers were the best. It seemed like they had more fun with the bloopers than they did the actual like story. 'Cause the story was so stupid.
Yeah. I'll give Conjuring 2 a 9.
I want to give it a 10, but what was wrong with it? Like,
Wasn't really.
nothing wrong with it. It's just.
It
Oh
was-
wait, we'll talk about what's wrong with Central Intelligence.
Kevin Hart.
The pacing was off.
Yeah, and like the whole story made no fucking sense.
The Rock's character stupid. You know what got me the most? Like, you never knew if he was actually like the bad guy or the good guy or whoever it actually was until the end. It gave me a headache watching it. I'm not gonna lie.
Just
And the comedy was like hit and miss, mostly miss.
don't go into it with high hopes.
Actually, don't watch it. You can miss this whole thing. And now it's probably like the second worst Rock movie besides Doom.
If you want to watch, if you want a good laugh out of the Central Intelligence, just watch the damn trailer.
Yeah,
That's all you gotta watch.
Yeah, everything. But like because everything in the trailer actually happens in the movie, but it fits in the movie like in the worst parts.
Yeah, this is like, oh, you know it's coming.
Yeah, it seemed like kind of like a Monty Python type thing, like really dry humor. The Rock was so stupid.
Yeah, not
Stupid.
Not his best. Not his best at all.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of want to talk about The Conjuring too. More.
Conjuring 2?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Great movie, man. I'm buying it when it comes out.
Yeah, I'll buy it. Just, I'm still gonna give it a 9
Yeah.
because there were some parts in it really liked it.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I still say the CG kind of sucked. But CG doesn't make the movie. No.
What, the whole Crooked Man thing?
Yeah.
Dude, that part was great. It made it better because it's kind of like from like preying off their fear and shit. That's why it looked like stop motion or whatever.
Tim Burton might be a little pissed.
Oh, hell with Tim Burton, man. Tim Burton hasn't been good in like 20 years.
That's another story. Anyway,
I like the CG. I like how it's pretty much like stop.
that and how they
I mean, it wasn't stop motion, but it looked like it.
no, not okay. That and how they went about the video recording for the demon, like how they just like discovered it, like they all fell on the fucking floor. It's kind of like duh.
Yeah, because he's like, oh wait, the
Like, how do
tapes
you figure
cross
that
each
out?
other. Yeah, it's like, 2 different times, like this demon's saying something, so like we play them both at the same time, it'll come out like what he's actually trying to say and shit.
That part made no sense,
And
kind of.
and this one, they're really heavy-handed on the whole religion thing.
Yeah.
Like, your visions are a gift from God, Lorraine. Like, use them. Like, why the hell would you want to go into, like, looking into spirits and demons and shit, man? Like, they do this for a living. After a while, I wouldn't want to do that shit.
Oh, and part of the movie looked like it was in The Exorcist, like the original Exorcist, just for that room full of fucking crosses and shit.
Yeah, the whole, like, room from wall to wall. Like, every 4 walls, like, nothing but crosses. And they're all turned upside down at the same time and shit.
And that is not the
was some
Satanic
good-
Cross, by the way. Just saying.
That was some good shit. There's some great moments in this movie, man. Like,
There were.
I couldn't really...
Very few bad ones, but
I
you
can't
can
really
tell
think...
when they happened.
Yeah, like at the end when old boy's trying to chop down the door with the axe, like why didn't you just do that like on the front door? Because he had to go down to the basement and back up through the floor. Like why not just
They
go
didn't
through
know
the front
that,
door? Well, the thing is gonna be. Oh yeah, the other time I jumped was when she thought that dude was behind him in the basement and like she looked down, he's in the water and
Oh,
shit. I was like,
yeah.
holy crap! But it didn't rely on jump scares though, that much.
No.
It's a James Wan movie too.
And they kept reminiscing about his fucking death, whatever his name is. I don't
Ed
Ed.
and Lorraine, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, they kept like going over how he was gonna die, which
Well, they didn't. I mean, they showed in the beginning, like halfway through, and then like kind of at the end, like we actually see like the tree and stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't really like that part. So like, because they showed in the beginning, like it's going to play some part in the story later. Like you think he's going to die later.
that and some of like the support characters just kind of like, why are you here?
Yeah, like old dude was like we say like his daughter died and stuff, and then
Yeah,
he just disappears.
Yeah, he went in the rest of the fucking movie after that.
Yeah.
And then he just kind of like, when he did show up, he was just randomly in the movie.
And that one girl that's like trying to like, she's one of those people like just tries to disprove like everything that they do, saying it's all fake and stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, it was. Oh, dude, my favorite part of that movie was when they all had to turn their backs to him.
Yeah.
And like you see his face, like
in the.
You see Ed's face is all in focus, but like the girl that's possessed is sitting in the chair behind him.
She changes.
Yeah, but like it's all blurry, so you can't really just see it. But like changes into the old band or whatever.
Can we do this on the damn camera? Like, no, I can't really do it. But like this, just being out of focus, and imagine it being like a little girl, and then you see it turn to a creepy old man.
Yeah, but you don't see it. It's all blurry, but you kind of see it like slowly morph because like it's talking like the old man and stuff like that and stuff like that. That's probably my favorite.
Actually,
part,
I think my favorite part of the whole movie is at the very end when they play the actual recordings and they show the actual pictures from the event.
Yeah, they did the whole side by side. They showed like the actual people from that house and stuff, and they showed the people who played the characters.
And they showed like the recreated pictures, and they showed the actual pictures like right next to it, like when she was floating in the air and shit.
Yeah, like it looked like she was.
And then when they played the actual recording where her voice changed, that was.
Yeah, and they actually talking to the spirit entity or whatever the hell it's called now. I don't know, man. That was
awesome. Dead people.
Yeah, man. It's like, this is my house, man. Like, what the?
But he wasn't even the main fucking ghost.
Yeah, he's more of like a pawn. Yeah, the pawn. That nun though.
That part was kind of stupid too. He's like, oh, he's just a pawn.
I mean,
yes and no.
I mean, it was because it's like, well, I was waiting for like, so when's this nun gonna come into play? Like, cause you see her like a couple times throughout the movie, like in the beginning. Oh, dude, when she looks back, like you see her like step out from behind that pillar in the basement. She's like all smiling at shit. She's like, what the fuck? Like, oh Jesus Christ.
Yeah, when she had during that vision or whatever, when she like walking to see her husband getting impaled, and you see her like come out of the fucking thing, she's like.
Yeah, she's just like standing. She like leans out and smiles at it.
Blood over her mouth and shit.
I actually like that you actually got to see her though, not just like in a figure and stuff. And that painting, dude, like she walks into the dark room, like sees like the face of the nun, like from the painting. She like looks right at it, turns on the lights, like, "What are you doing, woman? You gotta run outside the house, man."
It looked like that scene was cool because it looked like the whole fucking like when the light was off, it was like she was standing there, but when the light was on, it was like the painting. But when they shut the light back off, it was like you could see.
Like the eyes were real on the painting and stuff, but like when she turned it back on, it's just a painting. And then when it finally went out, like it was actually her. There were some great like tricks in here. It's not your normal horror movie. It really isn't.
I wouldn't really call it a horror movie.
Yeah, whatever it's called. It's not like
sci-fi thriller now.
You'll be surprised at how good it actually is. I didn't think it'd be like actually any good,
but it's good.
Man, it is damn good. I give it a solid 9. I can't find anything wrong with it right now, like anything actually wrong, but
it seems too good to get true to be given it a 10.
Yeah, and what's that thing Brad Pitt says in Inglourious Basterds? Like, if it sounds too good to be true, like it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
So Central Intelligence, you can skip it. Don't even rent it. Don't watch in theaters. You won't be missing anything except wasting your time.
Unless you like shitty ass Kevin Hart movies. Conjuring 2.
I go watch it again.
Twice. Maybe 3 times.
Don't be buy it.
Don't be like a little scared. It's not really that scary.
Yeah, it's the music though. Like in the theater, like they turned it up real, like not loud, but like you could hear and stuff, and like you get that thing like, oh man, something about to happen. Or that music was phenomenal in that movie, man.
Oh yeah. All right. Next week we are going to be reviewing
Independence Day Resurgence.
Yeah, and possibly Finding Dory. Possibly, or that might be this weekend. We don't know yet.
Yeah, we didn't get to it today because we were supposed to watch Finding Dory and then Central Intelligence, but we didn't get to because we did other things. So it was like, oh, I guess we can go watch The Conjuring and then Central Intelligence.
Which is a good idea. Which we should have just skipped Central Intelligence and went seen Finding Dory. Oh well.
No, maybe this weekend or next weekend, but next week we're definitely doing Independence Day Resurgence.
Oh yes.
Because it's also my birthday.
I think we also should review Mighty Number 9 when that comes out in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I guess. Fine.
All right.
All right.